Today we are going to discuss the first PU, digestion and absorption. So now we are starting with the animal physiology, that is especially mostly human physiology. So here first PU, human physiology. Okay, here we will talk about animal physiology. As human being is a social animal, we are going to talk about the animal physiology. In this, coming on to the introduction to this animal physiology of first PU starts from chapter number 16, digestion and absorption. Digestion and absorption. Chapter 17. Breathing and respiration or exchange of gases. Chapter 18. Blood and its components. So in this we will study about, also called as circulatory or transport system. Chapter number 19. Elimination of excretory products. That is excretion. Chapter 20. Locomotion and movement. Chapter number 21. Neural control and coordination. Chapter 22. Chemical control and coordination. This is also called as nervous system. Endocrine system and musculoskeletal. So these are the topics, and one more chapter we need to complete is chapter 7, structural organization in animals and anatomy of cockroach and reptile. So the next few days, as most of the important topics are present in the animal physiology, first I will start with the animal physiology, and the last chapter probably I will start at the end of this animal physiology. Now, so in these are the most important topics concerned to the human life, and approximately the first year MBBS or BHMS or Bachelor of Physiotherapy or other medical courses, mostly you will learn in deep in concern to the and for the NEET point of view. So these topics approximately 25 to 30 questions are there in the NEET. So most of the 25 questions from the plant and animal, up to 30 questions the plant and animal physiology, and approximately 20 to 25 questions from the only this physiology part can be there in your NEET examination. So it is NEET point of view very important, and approximately in the 105 marks of your first PU you will get around 40 to 50 marks only from the animal and plant physiology. So here 40 to 50 marks the first PU will get from these chapters. This chapter is very important for your examination, for your PU examination. So we'll concentrate on these topics in the next few days. So, the first chapter of animal physiology, chapter number 60, digestion and absorption. Digestion and absorption. Here, digestion. Here, digestion means means two or TWO2. Digestion, process or action or occurrence or where the process is done. Gesture means process, action or occurrence where the process is done. So a digestion is a two-way process. So we can define the digestion. Digestion is a two-way process where food is ingested and adjusted out of the body with the help of digestive system. So here what is this two-way process? Ingestion and digestion. So digestion is a two-way process of food is ingested adjusted out of the body with the help of digestive system. So your digestion, what will be the definition for the digestion then? So your digestion is the process of conversion of biomacromolecules. The process of conversion of biomacromolecules in food into simpler substances, in the digestive system by a biochemical and mechanical process is called digestion. So this is the textbook definition. This is the definition for 1 mark, very important. Digestion means it is a two-way process where food is ingested and adjusted out of the body with the help of digestive system. So we want to define that as a proper, this is also right, but this is the most appropriate definition. The process of conversion of biomacromolecules in food into simpler substances in the digestive system by a chemical and mechanical process is called digestion. By a chemical and biological process is called as digestion. So in the digestion process, this is the most important occurrence in the case of here what happens exactly in the digestion? So is there any other definition for the digestion? Simply if you want to write, that is the exact definition, but we can also write the process of conversion of complex substances, complex biomacromolecule complex substances into simple absorbable and assimilated components, simple absorbable and assimilated components to the body is called digestion. Already we have discussed that in the digestion. Ingestion, that is intake of food. Digestion, releasing or ejecting of unutilized, this is the correct word, or generally we can take as waste or unutilized food from the body is called digestion. From the intake of food. So here ingestion plus digestion is equal to digestion. Ingestion plus digestion is equal to digestion. So where this digestion takes place? Digestion takes place in digestive system. It takes place in digestive system. System means a group of organs and organ systems communicate together. System means a group of organs and organ systems communicate to complete the process. Is called system. So where this digestive system is present? The digestive system is present in the form of a tract from mouth to anus. mouth to anus. So the digestive system is present in between the mouth to anus. Mouth to anus. So here digestive system is present between the starts with the mouth and ends with the anus. Mouth is on the ventral side. Mouth is on the ventral side. Anus is on the dorsal posterior. Dorsal side and posterior. So here we will come again to this, but we need to know about food. So what does the food mean? Food means contains nutrients. Food consists of nutrients. So the process of intake of food, is called nutrition. The process of intake of food along with nutrients is called nutrition. So the process of the intake of food along with the nutrients is called nutrition. So what are these nutrients? What are these nutrients? Nutrients will be carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, and vitamins. Here these are called as macronutrients. These are called macronutrients. These are called as micronutrients because they require in more quantity. They require in more quantity, and these are called micronutrients. These are called as micronutrients required in less quantity. These are called as micronutrients or macronutrients because based on the need of these elements in the more quantity or less quantity. Now coming on to the digestive system. Digestive system starts from the mouth and ends with the anus. While it is starting with the mouth, it contains, the mouth is opened, the mouth part is open. The first one are opening with lips, and once the lips is with a space called vestibule, and then the set of teeth are present. And after the teeth, the cavity called as oral cavity or buccal cavity. Oral cavity or buccal cavity. Buccal cavity consists of tongue. Tongue is also present. Here only the tongue is also present. At the end of the tongue, a tube-like structure called as opening called as pharynx is present. Pharynx is present. Pharynx starts with a long structure called as esophagus. Esophagus will end with a sac-like structure called as stomach. Stomach will end with a C-shaped or U-shaped structure called duodenum. Duodenum continues as a tubular structure called So, duodenum followed by the first part called as jejunum and middle coiled portion called ileum and the last connecting part called jejunum and ileum and the connecting portion these two along with the duodenum comes under the small intestine and the cecum and rectum, colon, which these three parts comes under the large intestine. The last part opening out of the body on the posterior side called anus. So this is what the digestive system of human beings is present, and we'll discuss the topic tomorrow, the rest of the topic.